Hey, this is Pastor Dan, and I want to share with you an experience I just recently had. This is the second time I've gone to Israel, and we visit all kinds of places. The Sea of Galilee is awesome, walking along the Mediterranean, all the different spots you can visit. But there's a spot in Israel that is really, really special to me. I want to talk to you about that spot. It's the Western Wall. As soon as we got to Jerusalem, I gathered anybody that wanted to go, and on a rainy, cold evening, we walked down through the old town, down to the Western Wall, and we found ourselves in a rainy, dark evening praying at the Western Wall. It's kind of a cool place because as you get there, you begin to see people shoving their prayers, these little notes that they've written, and they shove them into the wall. And an interesting thing, they believe the closer you can get to the Holy of Holies, which is where the old temple was, the closer you can get to that, the closer you are to God. They believe the presence of God still exists in that wall. In my own personal thoughts, I've always thought that God's presence here. It's wherever I am. I don't need to have a Western Wall. But that moment at the Western Wall is just a reminder that it was really meaningful. As I put the prayers in and I shoved some of my own prayers in the wall, I prayed for you. I prayed for my family. I prayed for the church. I prayed for the people that God brought in my life. You know, this is what you wear when you go to the Western Wall. You put it on top of yourself because you want to symbolize that God is above you. And this represents the presence of God, that He's hearing you, He's listening to you. I want to remind you that all of us ought to have a Western Wall. A Western Wall in our home, some place where we can talk to God and feel His presence. A Western Wall at work or in our car, wherever we are, because He really is present everywhere. And just be reminded today that He really does answer your prayers. Well, I look forward to talking to you more about our experiences in Israel. We're in this series called The Walk, and I hope to see you this Sunday as we talk about the walk.